Awesome. Thank you so much. Pleasure to be here. My name is Billy Shaheen. I'm the CEO and founder of ConneXio Cloud. We are an all-in-one unified communication as a service, customer engagement, and workforce management platform. Next slide, please. Our team ranges of 40 individuals across 4 countries. This team consists of developers, support, client success, sales, and marketing, and our seasoned executive leadership team with over 50 combined years of experience in the industry. Next slide, please. In 2014, myself and a couple of the other founders were running various businesses. We scaled an operation up to 3,000 plus employees in 5 countries. Due to limitations in the industry, we ventured to build our own solution for our own needs. This became a great business. We brought it to market 2017, and 2021 we sit here. ConneXio Cloud was born as well. We're completely bootstrapped, no outside investors, 100% founder owned, and we have 5+ successful startups and exits between the founders. Next slide, please. The problem and the need that we're solving, high availability, self-serve, omni-channel communication tools and contact center software, automated and efficient onboarding and workforce management tools as well. So we focus on communication and workforce optimization tools. Next slide, please. Our solutions are a full suite of workforce management and communication tools. We range anywhere from programmable IVR and call menus, a CRM, universal communication, contact center software, PBX and telephony, dialing platform. We have pretty much anything that a business needs to run their communication or their workforce management side of things. Next slide, please. Our core technology is built on a proprietary PBX and telephony infrastructure. Everything that we have, we hard-coded high-level management logic for automation and proactive management into the software. We also have a proprietary cloud management platform for deployment and automation. There's no open source backend remains within our platform. Next slide, please. Industry applications range from a wide range of industries: finance and fintech, hospitality, retail, healthcare, BPO and call centers are a big solution for us, real estate, customer service, sales and marketing, and more. Next slide, please. Our competitive advantage is really pretty simple. We're able to take an usual fragmented tech stack and consolidate it down into one platform. So we take 3 to 4 usual providers, consolidate it down into one provider being ourselves. We're able to save money, sometimes as much as 50% for these companies, and we're able to give them one consolidated package as well. Next slide, please. Taking a look at why we do what we do, the cost of communication, what we've seen is missed calls cost money. So if you're not able to have a high availability self-serve solution for your customers, simply put, they'll go somewhere else to do so. Every call costs money. So we take a look at, breaking down an attorney, $40 per missed call. You can take a look at different industries, take a look at something like a suicide prevention hotline. The cost is a lot higher if they are not available for the communication. Next slide, please. The self-service communication tools are very important. 9 out of 10 customers want to speak to a business using messaging. They prefer that channel already. And from a business's standpoint, there's a lot of value being able to give people self-service tools. An agent-assisted interaction is going to cost anywhere from $6 to $12, depending on what your cost of labor is. Self-service is going to cost 25 cents to $1, depending. Next slide, please. Our automation focuses on eliminating daily tasks. So we eliminate busy work, help give that time back to the organization. And if you quantify that out, we help save businesses money. Next slide, please. Our total addressable market, about $145 billion. There's a little bit of overlap in some of these areas, but we realized that overall, we have a very good shot at getting a little bit of a market share in a wide range of these. Our gross margins are 90% and our operating margins are 85+%. This allows us to return equity back to the shareholders. Next slide, please. Our current traction, we have about $4.5 million in yearly revenue, 1,000+ worldwide customers that are satisfied, key partnerships with Salesforce, Amazon, AWS. We're in their app store to bring communication tools to their existing customer base. Next slide, please. Our ask is really pretty simple. We like to think so. We're really looking for strategic partnerships with brokers, clients, and networks to bring our technology to market. We offer very aggressive partner and residual referral payouts for the lifetime of the customer. And we're looking for an investment opportunity currently to raise about $3 million. So with that, we plan to reinvest in sales, marketing, customer acquisition, and really just bringing our product to market. Because of our high margins, we're able to return a lot to investors and really make it worth their time in getting involved with us. So that wraps up our time. I'll turn it over to any questions. Thank you for your time today.
Go ahead, David.
Hey, thank you, Billy. Curious, you mentioned a lot of different use cases. Which industry have you seen the best traction with? And then also, could you talk about retention? How often are people renewing?
Absolutely. Great questions. We have partnered up we've partnered up with a lot of BPO and outsourcing companies. So the companies that are handling multiple campaigns for several different companies, think about, the Accentures, the Sutherland Globals of the world, that have a lot to maintain. So our best use case is a call center situation like that, because we're able to really give them all the tools that they need, not only on the communication side, but the workforce management side of things. So within a call center, the attrition is terrible. There's a lot of churn with new employees. So we gave them tools such as the automated onboarding features to help them automate some of their things that they're spending a lot of money on and a lot of time on. So I think that drilling down into that specifically, insurance, real estate, any sales and marketing organizations, very wide range, finance as well, banks. We do a lot on the programmable IVRs for security and things like that. So the long-winded, answer on that side of things. And the retention really has been pretty phenomenal. I like to take a view on things. If you have a customer for one part of their business, the churn is going to be a little bit higher. If we have multiple parts of their business, which we tend to do, if we have their CRM, their call center management, their IVR and call menu side of things, 3 or 4 different pieces of their business, it's very hard for them to leave. Not only that, but they're always very happy with our business. Biasly speaking, we give the best technology and, we give the best support in the industry as well. So, we've had a lot of positive feedback. That $4.5 million a year in revenue, we've spent 0 marketing dollars on. It's all word of mouth. People loved our product. They loved, working with us, and, they've referred us customers and stayed with us pretty much for the lifetime.
Great. Thank you, Billy.
Absolutely. Thank you.
A quick question here. So just 2 quick questions here. So I know your product is based on PBX and telephony infrastructure, right? And you mentioned that there's hard-coded high-level logic, right? So did you find any approach, and as in future update or innovation, maybe how it's going to be done easier compared to other method? Or just curious. I don't know exactly your technologies, but sounds really fascinating. That's why I want to know more, learn more about it. So
yeah, absolutely. We were lucky enough to have some very high-level people involved with us from the very beginning. So we had a couple gentlemen with us that ran big BPOs for Ameriprise, big companies that were running, anywhere from 8 to 12,000 agents on the floors at times. He was managing 75 managers that were managing, indirectly those, those employees. So what we did is, before we built anything, we took a look at, not only his needs, but our needs coming from the industry. And we took a look at, like, hey, what do we need from that standpoint? How can we give ourselves time back? How can we give ourselves efficiency back? How can we eliminate human error from in a situation with 10,000 humans in it? If you eliminate a little bit of human error, it makes a big difference. So we started from that aspect, and we did everything in that regard. So rather than going in and pulling a report, we sit down with the customer and we understand, when do you need those reports? Where do you need them delivered? We automate those processes. So we help give them back that time. We have a lot of proactive management tools that help be their eyes and their ears within the call center or within, their situation. So proactive management tools, and, a lot of things that I think just extend past, being just a software provider. We try to really give them tools for, what we felt, the industry needed. So, we're constantly looking to innovate. In 2014, we built a mainly phone system. In 2016, 2017, we saw the industry shifting, and we started building what is now ConneXio Cloud, which is a full platform, full communication. So we stay paranoid, we're always innovating. We're always looking for the next, where we see communication going, where we see the next area going. So
maybe you can tell me a little more about a pricing model later, okay? Because I don't want to take up too much time here. So thank you.
Absolutely, I'd love to connect.